I'm a clear and you're inside the real room with your talk. So let me get straight down to business because I'm vexed. So as all you may see, the topic is things I would not tolerate in my life or in my wedding. So yesterday I talked about the good. So today we go talk about the bad. Because this is the real room with your talk, and we don't put things under the shelf. And we don't hide things under a bush shelf. And we just bring it out in the open and hang it out. You understand? That's what we just do inside of here. This is the real room with your talk. You understand? So, my loving husband and myself has been together for 3 years. His family don't like me. I do not have a problem with that because I'm not a likable person. I have a low tolerance for bullshit. I say whatever I want, whenever I want to say it, however the fuck I want to say it. So, I do not really have a problem with it. But, in fairness and in retrospect, let me say that I did nothing to deserve this dislike. I was very nice to his mother in particular. Very, very, very nice to her. And I never even know that she disliked me. She used to come by me, spend the night, sleep, I get enough, I cooking, I making breakfast, lunch and dinner, ham, yam and jam. When it is her birthday, I buying gift. Mother's Day, I buying gift. Lo and behold, when I was 8 months pregnant, I went to Robert went up by his mother. Yes, Mr. Stafford, I see you inside the real room where you talk. You see my husband on the inside. So you know that my husband will support me 100% in everything that I'm going to say now. So they don't have to report me to him, he's hearing. So, I went to, what I did, I went to bridal expo with my girlfriend who was getting married. Now I am 8 months pregnant, my belly is big, and my husband is worried about me, my then boyfriend. So he tell me, well, call when I reach home and call. So I call. I didn't eat anything for the day due to the fact that I'm really funny with food. And then the expo that had chicken that wasn't cooked right through, and the food that wasn't thing, so I didn't eat nothing. So he talking on the phone and he telling me, well, I'm not there, but get up and boil something. I don't want you and the child to be hungry and it to get a wind pain and whatever. So I lie down in the bed and I fall asleep. First I tired. And when I jump up and I wake up, I tell him I call this man. Yes, we had a your bridal expo. Well, I went with you. Keep up with the story. So, when I do so, I jump up and call him. Lo and behold, the phone answer. I saying hello, hello, but I hearing somebody in the back. The person think they answer, but they never, the thing that hang up, but they never hang up. The person start up. She only fucking calling, she only fucking calling, and she know the boy lying. So I listen now. The person in the back now says, so what you do? She says, hang up. It's hang up, a fucking hang up. And she rabbit in, she said, this is Robert's mother. So from that, I didn't tell her anything. I tend to have respect for older people. And I think that my relationship is between me and him. Thank you, Mr. Reed. Right? So I got onto the phone with him and I let him have it. I said, you think I calling you. He said, no, I don't have a problem. He wanted to come home one time. I said, that's why the morning don't bother to come home thing. But from that day, I lock off man. I am not a deceitful person. Don't pretend to like me and come and sleep in my house and eat my food and pretend to think. And then behind my back, you're about talking me. I am 8 months pregnant with your grandchild. I give you all their history to see how it come up to this wedding day and this bacchanal. So all you know, I don't want to give verse and then get chapter. You hear? I ain't giving half a story. I want to give the whole story. Your grandchild rolling in my belly. Your flesh and blood rolling in my belly. And instead of you answer the phone and say, darling, you're alright? You know I'm there in an apartment by myself. My only support, which is your son, is by you. And that is your reaction? Well, that is the type of man. I don't want no part. Don't pretend with me, don't talk to me, don't come at... I make no apologies. Not me. But the flip side of that is that Robert loves his mother. Robert absolutely loves his mother. So I don't ever stop him from going by her, visiting her Mother's Day, calling her. I don't ever brainwash Jacoby either, because that's her grandchild. But as far as I am concerned, I, Akila Williams, I do not deal. I don't want no part. So she has been in events. She was in Jacoby christening. She was thing. Right? Anyhow, of course, she was invited to the wedding to walk Robert down the aisle as the mother gave her whatever. Now, Titan down this clash, we could not have a good relationship, but we don't have to be enemies. That is what I find. Right? We don't have to be enemies. That's me. I don't dislike her. I don't hate her. She's just not my friend and she's not my nothing. So I just ignore her. So, but I know the person and I know the individual that I'm dealing with. And I've had several other little hiccups. So I know what I'm dealing with. So I was expecting her to come and make a scene. So I did prepare for the bacchanal and for the scene. Because there's a whole bacchanal. So I say I'm taking off my dress and I'm folding it to the side. And it's not no William Stafford. I dropped that William so hard. It's Mrs. Stafford full stop. Not no Miss Williams hyphen Stafford. Yeah. So I do so. And I set myself for the wedding. But I realized like things heavy. Heaviness, and when again a heaviness and everything going wrong. So the day before the wedding, a hairdresser who accustomed doing my hair, do my hair and fuck up my hair. So I had to go and get my hair do over from one thing to the next, domino effect. The wedding planner and all. Come and say, Akila, if I and tell you this, I is not your friend, somebody heavy against this wedding. The caterer who just cook the food on a big electric stove. And all of a sudden the breaker blow. And we had to go collect. She cried. She buy her son with a gas stove to finish cook the food. And things like this keep on happening whole day. So go on. Well, I pray, I cover my son, I cover my husband, all you know, as I pray, no man, I cover them, I wake up in the morning on the wakening hour. And I cover them with the blood of Jesus. And I say, no weapon formed against me today shall prosper. The Spirit said, just follow me. And I will lead you through this day. And as he said that, I will do. So for all those who was at my wedding and find that I was very calm and very peaceful, that was why. It wasn't that Akila changed. It wasn't that all of a sudden I become soft. And some people feel that, you know, I'm trying to be nice to my in-laws. No, it's not that kind of party. When the Spirit talk, I just listen. But this morning I get up with it in my heart and I said, today is the bacchanal day, and the Spirit didn't tell me no, so here I am. You hear? So from one thing to the next, but I'm just going to give all you the heavy pointers. Good evening, Miss Jasmine. And what take place on my wedding day that was fucking unacceptable, that I would not be accepting. And I want the message to reach, and I want them to know I say wrong when they parang you wrong, I say don't want no bacchanal with me. So number one, when we were ready to go and take pictures, now before I already let Robert know the line up, and that his mother is the mother giver, so she had to go and take pictures with us. The father gave us, so we will have a family picture. My family, who was my extended family, had already known, and everybody prepared the transport and prepared to serve my bridal party. Everybody ready. So time to go and take out pictures. The pastor announced that we're going and take out pictures. We head down the step. My father giver had to take me because my dress was way too big to fit in my car. So, with that, my best friend, who is Alana Providence, who was my maid of honor, she took my car. And in that car went one of my other bridesmaids and Robert, two best men who also did not have any transport. So while going in, now I asked Robert if his mother not coming to take pictures. He didn't. He's not a talking person. He didn't talk to me and I ignored it. I'm not going and hustle up and try to come out in my wedding dress to hustle a transport for people who don't like me. That's not going to happen. I'm not a deceitful person at all of that. And I personally find on my wedding day, I shouldn't be trying to make other people comfortable. Other people should be trying to make me comfortable. Family supposed to be trying to make this day as easy as possible for the bride and the groom. This is our day, and they're supposed to be making it as easy as possible, right? As far as I'm concerned, his mother and entourage should have rented a car and come down the road, because you know a wedding is a procession. A wedding is you go to the church, you leave the church, you go to take out your pictures, you leave from taking out your pictures, you get to the reception. Our wedding wasn't like that, because we had the church service and the reception in the same place, right? So you know you at least had to get one transport. Or you sit down like king and queen upstairs, right? Like if Akila Williams, Akila Stafford was supposed to hire a limousine or a car for all you never call a day and say what all you need for the wedding, or you getting married, what all you need. Family does usually do that. You want me to donate the roti, you want me to donate the chicken, they never do that. They never donate nothing, they never try to help with nothing. But you sit down like king and fucking queen upstairs. You hear? And like right? Supposed to organize transport for you and yours. So we going to take out pictures. His brother, which was the best man, sit down in my vehicle with my maid of honor bad talking me. He hold dirty stinking nasty mouth. I tell you, she should have pull aside my car and put him the fuck out. You hear? Oh, how Robert is the man in the relationship. Robert is the man in the relationship, and he should have put his foot down with me and make sure that his mother gets. I didn't have a problem with his mother going and take pictures. I'm not that kind of person. Pictures is pictures. This was the day she was there. She was an invited guest, and she gave away the groom. But it's not my place to find transport for you. Get downstairs and get in a car. There was space in vehicles. The photographer, him alone drove in his vehicle, right? It had space in my mother's vehicle. Nicole Greenwich had space in her vehicle. She could have gotten space. She stood on upstairs like a lord. So we had to come and beg you, right? I must get out in my very heavy dress to run upstairs to come and beg you to come and go and take pictures. And you sit down, your son, your whole sting prick, nasty, low-cho son, sit down in my vehicle, running my gas in my tires to talk about Robert should I be the man and should I ensure. Why you didn't be the fucking man and ensure your mother get to come and take out pictures? You should have rent a car, boss. You should have organized yourself. Your brother getting married is the best man. You should have rented a car. Don't depend on mine. You know why I get a car? You know why I get insurance? You know how tires put on that car? Why all that dirty, nasty, stinking mother comes with me, eh? And you sit down in my vehicle to back talk me. Get away with you. Moving on. So we go on with the all the pictures. Right? So while in the vehicle, I tell you about, I also told the photographer while he was taking pictures of me, Robert's mother is not here. So when we go back to the location, if we could just do some line ups downstairs so that she will get in the pictures. The photographer say, okay, Robert, say okay. When I reach back to the hall, nobody made it possible. My dress was over 20 pounds. My dress was over 20 pounds. Let me tell all you about my dress. It was 20 yards of denim and 12 yards of foam to hold it out like that. Right? So, this dress was over 20 pounds heavy. I must now come and beg you to come downstairs to take pictures. No, Miss Lady. So, alright, we're going to the reception meeting. So, the reception is going on now. So, you know, the people who are only lining up to say a speech. So, the father gave her have to say a speech. So he got up and gave his speech. The mother gave her have to get up and give her speech. So they call on her. She ball out in my wedding. Well, you can use me conveniently. Hey, you! Abomination. I have to go in my Nigerian accent for this. At that point is when I wanted to get up and pull up my dress and skin my bamsi for her and tell her to kiss my stink, dirty, nasty, stinking mother cunt. But the spirit said, no, Akila. You are getting married to a man who loves you. And the man who loves you loves his mother. And this is going to upset him and make him sad on his wedding day. This is not your wedding day alone. This is his wedding day. So I listened to the spirit and I zip my mouth and I hush. And the aunt next to her said, no, she's coming just now. And the aunt sent her up to talk. She gave a very sloppy speech. She did not call me her daughter, no. She said Robert's wife and my grandchild. We leave that. She going back in she seat. All you feel thing done there? Thing and done there. It's not all my in-laws, eh? I have two sister-in-laws who absolutely love me and adore me. Miss Charlene and Miss... I'm forgetting the next one name, Arlene. Right? And they absolutely treat me like a queen. And they treat me very nice. So it's not all my in-laws. It's a portion. So don't put them in the whole tankalang. So thing ain't done there. Thing ain't done there at all. Thing now start. So do so. Reception going on. So, but it wasn't no... Yes, the auntie was very supportive and she gave a very lovely speech. And she said, this child is so beautiful. And she couldn't say the beautiful. I wanted to play that speech. When I get that speech, I go in and post it on my page. When she done talk about me, so she said, I never saw this young lady before. But Robert, you're winning. The aunt was very supportive. So thing I done there, or they feel thing down there, thing now start. So, it have this young lady that is a family friend that came with Robert's mother. So she is telling the wedding planner, it's time to pack up. You want help? Let's pack up. So the wedding planner is informing her, well, I cannot make that decision, neither can you. I have to speak to the bride. So when I speak to the bride, I'll get back to you. Everybody here is Bongo family, you know, meaning Robert. You don't have to talk to the bride. You don't have to ask the bride nothing. So there's nobody in my wedding when I pick. Where are you? Chia! Abomination. I spit on you. Eh? You know who I am. My sister. You know who I am. Eh? Did you pay a caterer? Did you ever speak to the wedding planner? Who are you? I ring my ears. They don't have to speak to me. They don't have to speak to me. So you could make the say on what goes on in my wedding. My sister, my husband does not even make a say without me. My husband, let me show you all the ring. My husband went upstairs and saw that they put the bar on the inside. Now they called me before they did it, but he know that I wanted the bar on the outside. And my husband told them, you all will make my wife curse you all. You all will get my wife upset. You all better put that bar back up on the outside. For me, please, because my wife does not want the congestion. And she does not want so many people inside because it is Corona time and she has already spoken. So if you all want to see the bacchanal, keep that bar inside. By the time I got upstairs, the bar was back outside and I never knew it happened until he told me. So my husband don't make a move without me. Who is you? You'll move so. You're fast and out of place. So you need to learn all the place. You're fast and out of place. Mash. And don't get me vexed. Because you don't know about me about move from nowhere. You see how all you want to play that all you get to and all you low class and all you could show up on yourself? Akila Williams invented that. My grandmother was dirty at Diana Williams and she was the best cuss I had in the whole of Trinidad. She was a Grenadian and that is where I come from. So all you don't want none of this. All you don't want none of this. All you don't want none of this. As a kind of person, I go all you for a whole year, I go just get up in the morning, 6 o'clock in my car and drive by all you and throw some fucking egg on all your house. All you don't want to war with me, I just keep the peace because I love my husband and my husband love all you. So that is why I just keep the peace. So try and keep the peace with me now. Try and keep the peace with me now. Let me have it both ways. Don't bring out and drag out. Don't let me have to jump out my breast and slap all you with it. Don't let me have to skin my bottom for it. Don't make me jump out myself. Because I know about that kind of life. That is what I is about. That is where I come from. Don't feel all you see class and all you see spin and all you see beauty and all you see that and all you feel well. All you could bully me and all you could take advantage and all your low classness give all you some kind of privilege over me and my life. No, I could drag just like all you and do it better. All you feel all you could do it. All you feel all you get to. All you ready yet. All you know nothing about ghetto, all you know nothing about Lucas, all you know nothing about this life. When I don't teach all you in school, all you and take all you to the school and low classness and ghettoism, so all you will now be able to get a degree and graduate like me. You understand? All you ready yet, all you ain't reach yet. So thing ain't done there yet. So we there and we liming, and all you know, all you girl like to jammy, and all you girl like to is my wedding day. So you know I think my back hurting, man, now I can't even move because they say pick up something, anything. I tell it to pick up something, and my girl and I pick up my dress and me, and she start to run with it, run. So of course the little boobies, you understand that is not little and it's very big. Take a little shift. Take a little shift. Take a little shift to the left. Take a little shift to the left. And it was a little up. The brother come. Huh? Look at you. You won't fix your clothes. I say you. Well, this time, yeah, I ain't let it pass. I say, you see my husband complaining? You ever see my husband complain? He say, it's true. I say, right, so hush and take a corner. Because my husband, right? My husband don't complain. My bamsi pegs just be outside. My breasts just be outside, right? So, at the end of the day, it's not a problem. He had to move to the side. And this was the negative experiences that I had on my wedding day. I want to say, number one, for all those who know me personally, would have seen that none of my blood family was there. And this was why, because they are like his family. And I do tolerate them thing. So what I saying is that if I'm not tolerating it from my blood family, I'm not tolerating it from yours. So this is the first and last time. Do not let your brain shake in your head with me. I am Mrs. Stafford, and I will put you in your place. You want a war, you will get a war. It's either you take your white flag and you wave it, and you say, hey, we surrender, or you come at me again. And then it will be the real war. So this, I see when this as a warning. Don't let the God in me leave. And don't make me let the devil ride my back. And let me take this up with all you. All you ease me up. My husband, Mr. Robert Stafford, loved me with all his heart, all his soul, and part of his prick bone. He treats me with utmost respect. He does not disrespect me, and he does not allow disrespect upon me. We are happy, and we do not interfere with you all. We do not come in your all space. We do not mash anybody corn. We stay in the corner. If it have a family event, he would appreciate it if he could invite his family and they behave. If you only see me once a year, you could behave yourself. You could zip your fucking mouth and behave yourself. You could put on your big girl panties and behave yourself. It's once a fucking year. Because before this, you never see me for the whole year. You hear? Before this, you never see me for the year. And you're not going and see me for the year again. So you could put on your big girl panties and you could behave yourself. And you could zip your mouth. My whole wedding, you sit down and bad talk me. People have videos of you bad talking me my whole wedding. You didn't have a thing you didn't bad talk. From my dress to my hair to everything you talk about. All you relax all yourself, ease me up. And miss me with that bullshit. All you know is love and peace with me. I just wanted to make this video to let the world know that I am not about that. I'm not about that life. I enjoyed my wedding day. My husband enjoyed my wedding day. I didn't let it trial me, but I needed to be a real killer. All you know me, I can't let things slide. For those who know me know, it wasn't going to slide. So that was it for the real world talk today. It's only love in the house. Me and my husband that I love with me, and we love everybody. Right? So, I just wanted to let that warning be out there. You don't want no bacchanal with me? Pull your corner. I go pull my corner, and we live in separate peace. Alright? It's a long journey me and Robert have together. 60 years till my teeth fall out and my breast hanging to touch me knee. It has nothing not going and break we up. We spiritually strong, we emotionally strong, we strong in love. You understand? So anything come where we could fight it off. So this is a lifetime decision we make, and it's a lifetime we're going to be together. So it's a lifetime all you have to deal with me, and it's just that. It has no nothing else. It has no tomorrow, it has no next person. It's us together forever. So if you can take that pill and swallow it, then you know what to do. Stay in your corner and let me stay in fucking mine. This was the Real Woman to Talk. Akila Williams, Stafford, sorry. A clear Stafford exiting stage left.